Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Salam Malaysia Madani. Salam pendidikan bermutu, insan terdidik, negara sejahtera. Thank you for joining us for this special podcast episode recorded at the Kuala Lumpur International Book Fair 2026, one of the largest and most anticipated literary events in the region. Today, I am with a very special guest. Hi, sir. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Sam Gipson and I'm the principal of Kinabalu International School, as well as the chairman of the Association of International Malaysian Schools.
So how do you prefer for us to address you?
You can call me Sam, that's okay.
Mr. Sam.
Oh, Mr. Sam, I'll take Mr. Sam. There we go.
Alright, so let's move on to our first question. Mr. Sam, can you share about the future of education in the segment that you serve?
So international schools have always been at the forefront of education. And I think the future of education, particularly for international schools, but all schools, is going to be increasingly values driven. In the ever-changing and evolving world around us, where we don't know what's coming next with technology and the rise of AI, it's really important that schools prioritize values-driven learning. And by that I mean not getting rid of knowledge and facts and figures and sums, but thinking about the fact that knowledge must sit alongside the skills that we learn, but also the sharing and embedding of positive attitudes and values. And when these three things come together, that's when we create a holistic learning environment that will really prepare our young people to be not just jobs ready, because we don't know what those jobs are going to be, but more importantly, to be society ready. So that should sit at the heart of any good school now and into the future. And that will be the changing role of education as the world progresses.
I see. So you are saying that the education is very important and every school must prioritize based on how their student act, is it?
Well, I think we should be really thinking about who do we want our young people to be. In international schools, we talk a lot about global citizens, and we don't want our students just to be people who know things. Schools shouldn't be just about sharing knowledge and teaching young people facts and figures. It should be helping them to become global citizens who are people who can make a positive difference on the world around them, who can navigate complex environments, changing digital landscapes, but most importantly, be able to make a positive difference on the world around them and problem solve at the same time.
I see. So we are not just trying to force the kid to memorize facts and else, but we want them to understand what they are learning, and also we want them to be alert of their global, is it?
Exactly right. And one of the things we do at Kinabalu International Schools, we've embedded something called the KIS Way, which is 6 unique learning values. But these values go across learning into every facet of life. We shape our curriculums around them. They're framed around the CCRs, which is creativity, courage, respect, curiosity, collaboration, and reflectiveness. And we believe if our young people have these 6 values and we put these values into every element of our curriculum design, behavior management, how we help them with their well-being, then they're going to develop into global citizens who can really make a positive difference. So instead of just thinking in a math lesson, how do we teach a maths problem or a maths equation? We think, how do these values come into this maths lesson so they'll leave not just knowing how to solve the problem, but to do it the right values and attitudes that they can take into the next stage of their life.
We are trying to not make them only memorize the formula, but also understand why is it important to our daily life.
And how can they make a positive impact on the world around them with that?
I see. All right. Our last question will be, so do you think AI is a threat to our education? Because as we know, we don't have to do a professional notes anymore. We can just ask to key in a ChatGPT and ask them to publish an assignment. We don't even have to think on our own.
Well, I think on a very simple level, AI is a big threat, but not in the sense that it's going to destroy education, but it's going to cause massive disruption. So personally, I'm very excited about AI. I use it every single day. I was just looking at how to get from the World Trade Center here back to the airport, as I've got a flight in a few hours, and asking AI to give me all the optimized routes and the best advice of how to do it. So simply put, AI is going to be disruptive, but it's about how we embrace it. And any good educator, good teacher, good school, good Ministry of Education or Association of International Schools, whatever it may be, anyone involved in education should be looking at how we can embrace AI. It's not going away. We've got to ride the wave and develop it, utilize it, embrace it in the best possible way. And I also believe that AI is going to be the great equalizer in education. So whether you go to an international school, a national school, whether you're here in Malaysia or in Mozambique, everyone's going to have access to AI. And so we all have an opportunity to leverage it, to use it, to enhance what we do. And the people who really make a difference with AI are not going to be the ones who put something in to get a simple output. They're going to be the people who use it to solve problems, who understand what they're putting in and what's coming out the other end and what it all means. So it has the ability to disrupt, but it's also got the ability to evolve and change the world for the better.
After all, it really depends on the individual themselves. If they use it for the wrong reason, of course, it will be destructive. But if we use it for the right reason, then we can get something more great in the future.
I think you're exactly right. And that's where, to link back to that initial idea around what do good schools look like in the future, and they'll be ones that teach the right attitudes and values that really push students to be global citizens, because they'll be the young people who will be using AI in the right way for the benefit of society and themselves into the future.
I see. A sincere thank you to you, sir, for sharing the valuable insight and experiences. And to all our listeners for tuning in, we hope you enjoyed the conversation and gain a deeper appreciation for the role that books and teachers help us and literature play in connecting people's ideas and communities. That's all from us. Thank you so much, sir, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.